Oh, what up? I need to fix something. Last time we found out that a former member of Bleach Japan has tricked Ichiban from the start, and now the kid that Erika Song was watching is kidnapped, and everything's gone to pot.
Not a scratch.
So, let's catch up. For the record, Taichi's safely back in Okinawa by now. Saw him off at the airport personally. Bought him enough tchotchkes to fill a duffel bag. That cabaret fight shouldn't sour his memories of the city.
Good. Taichi's lucky to have you looking out. Thank you, Date-san.
Hang on. Too early to start thanking me. We need to talk about what's next.
Hmm?
Come on. Taichi's far from the only one you've shut out. You've been dead to the world how many years?
That's what I'm supposed to be. Dead men don't keep in touch. The Daidoji faction made that clear. They only backed me as long as I stick to the shadows.
Then what happens now? There's video evidence of Kazuma Kiryu still walking the earth. Force majeure, as the French call it, out of our hands. Daidoji say anything about that yet?
No, nothing so far.
As I thought, they're not omnipotent anyway. Not half as much as they were.
What are you trying to say, Date-san?
Only that, the way I see it, the Daidoji faction has reason to loosen your leash a bit. If circumstances align for a near miss or two with old friends, they'll likely be too occupied to care.
Maybe. But you're forgetting. I keep my promises, whether I'm forced to or not.
Oh, I'm well aware. But seeing Taichi didn't make you break your word, did it? You keep your distance, they never know you're there. I'm sure the Daidoji won't raise a stink.
And if I were one of them, I'd be none too happy.
Bloody hell. Does that backbone of yours ever bend? How about this, then? You know what Kamurocho's like these days. With the Tojo and Omi put to pasture, the Yakuza are just a memory. Petty criminals filled that gap. Better or worse, they're too insignificant to pin down. Cops have nothing to hold on to with them.
I get it. So what?
Some Kamurocho folk think it's worse than ever. Reminds me, Akiyama's gone quiet lately.
Akiyama. You can't find him? Date-san, when was the last time you two spoke?
Just after the dissolution, I suppose. He caught wind Kazuma Kiryu might have had a hand in it. Akiyama went hunting for anything he could find, but came back with nothing more than rumors. He rang me up late one night during his investigations. I've tried calling him since, but there's never an answer. He might have finally left town.
What? So he just disappeared? Do you even know if he's alive?
The thought occurred to me, so I've kept a watch going. If he shows up, the police will know. Are you worried? He's just one of plenty you've turned your back to, after all.
I'm concerned now that I know he's missing. Akiyama's a special case, however.
Maybe so. I'd venture to say, as he goes, so too goes the city. We both know, regardless of all that, Akiyama's not your only concern.
Tell me what you want from me, Date-san.
I thought I'd been clear. This whole bucket kick list of yours is an opportunity. You and the Daidoji can stay honest with each other while we get you some closure on things. Leave everything to me. Akiyama, too. I'll dig him up somehow.
Date-san.
Who else out there do you need to see? Think. Kamurocho's got a lot of faces. You spent practically half your life on those streets.
The people who meant the most to me are dead. Kazuma-san, Yumi, even Nishiki. I still visit their graves. In fact, I was just there recently. To say I'll be with them soon.
God's sake. All right, let's focus on the ones who are still above ground. Because, like it or not, that includes you, for now. So who else, hmm?
How's that daughter of yours doing?
Huh? Saya? Oh, she's fine. She's married now. 3 kids.
She's... doesn't that mean you're a grandfather? I don't believe it. You never thought to tell me?
Because that's not what we're here to talk about, damn it. All right. Quit trying to distract me, would you? Take your time if you have to. Think of Kamurocho, okay? I know there's someone there.
Kamurocho locals that I knew. Well, I guess there's Kazuki and Yuya.
There you go. That's a great call, in fact. Kazuki and Yuya. They're doing well, last I checked. As you know, Stardust fell to the Korean Mafia some time back, but it's up and running again.
Is that so?
Yep, now that we have that settled, I only have to come up with a plan. Some way the Daidoji faction will write off as a coincidence, just in case. Like with Taichi, we need the perfect setting. Give me a bit of time.
Whatever you say. I'll go along with this because I trust you. Thanks, Date-san.
Stop it. This is something I want to do. There's no need for one word of appreciation.
literally. I'm strong enough that random encounters don't do anything to me.
I see you got here quick. Should have known you two would hustle.
Yeah, what took you?
Hey, Zhao! Jungi-han!
How are you? It's been so long.
Indeed. I see you two are as lively as ever. Well, hello there. Taichi Suzuki-san.
He's going to chef as soon as I'm done with Gangster.
I've seen you two around.
He used to lead the Yokohama Liumang, and I'm sure you remember Jungi-han.
Sunny filled me in on the details, including those about your condition.
Did she? Guess that saves us some time. Who are they?
Some local detectives. I call them up every now and again to keep me informed on Ijincho's latest and greatest. They're still in the trial phase, of course.
I believe they're from
On
Lost
that note,
Judgment.
looks like your detective doesn't recognize our man Kiryu-san.
Well, ignorance is bliss, as they say.
I haven't played the game yet, but I have seen footage of it.
So that's what's up. Sawashiro's a hard man to read, I'll admit. Depending on how deep he's in with Ebina, we may want to rethink our approach.
The Seiryu clan's been similarly hard to read after Takabe, their next chairman, went to prison. But hearing this puts a lot into perspective.
Yeah? How so?
It goes back to Takabe's arrest. He was suspected of handing his men illegal firearms. Apparently there was a rat, and now it's smelling more and more like Ebina.
Why?
I heard a Seiryu clan informant leaked the details that led to Takabe's arrest. Now, if Ebina was truly after a second-grade dissolution, he wouldn't need his superior out of the picture. So at the time, we never pinned him as the traitor. However, if the dissolution is merely a ruse, and his true goal was to take the reins of the Seiryu clan, then it's all but certain that Takabe's arrest is his doing.
Is it possible he wanted to split up the Yakuza, but then change his mind after swearing up himself?
Or maybe he joined the Seiryu clan intending to take over from the start. And to do that, he even sacrificed his career with the police.
Why do all that, though?
That's what I'd like to know.
Actually, if Sawashiro's always sticking around Ebina, I bet he'd have some clue.
Yeah. Assuming he's not on board with Ebina's plans like Kasuga says.
Well, Sunny already knows how to contact the guy. Let's just dial him up and see if he'll talk. Long as Ebina's not breathing down his neck.
I got up to do something real quick. If it's on like a choice thing, I'll get back to it.
What's up?
Ready to go, Sarashiro?
Well,
No. Thank you. Hello?
It's Dante, Kiryu. Could you come to the Harbor Light if you're free? We'll make for Kamurocho from there. Be sure that you're ready.
Understood. I'll come soon.
What's up?
Sawashiro speaking.
It's Kiryu. We need to talk.
Kiryu-san.
Where are you right now? Your boss there with you?
Before we get lost in the weeds, care to tell me what this is about?
I just want to have a conversation. Somewhere Ebina isn't around.
Ah, well, that's unfortunate. Now, things are rather busy on my end. As you may be aware, I've got my hands full training our men for Hawaii.
You're nothing but a talking head to those men. And your hands are full doing what exactly? Wiping Ebina's ass?
Cute. If it was Ichi who said that, I'd have slit his throat right now.
Then maybe you should say that to my face. Or are you too much of a coward?
I'm at the Seiryu clan warehouse at the docks. Nanba should know how to get there.
I trust Ebina won't be there listening?
No. But it won't be a private meeting. We've got men posted up at every corner. And I doubt they'll appreciate intruders, so don't go expecting a warm welcome.
Fair enough.
Well, if you're that dead set on it, I won't bother talking you down. Best of luck.
So, how should we take that exactly? If we go see Sawashiro, we'll be facing down enemies left and right.
Yep, sure sounded like it.
If you ask me, I think Sawashiro wanted to meet us.
Yeah?
Just think about it. If he wasn't interested, he never would have given his location or the warning at the end. In fact, it's almost like he was sending an SOS.
Wait a sec. So does this mean he's actually on our side?
Well, hell, let's get our asses over to him then.
However, there's a chance we're playing right into his hand. Meaning once we set foot into that warehouse, we'll have to go through hordes of Yakuza only to find Ebina waiting.
Then how do we know whether Sawashiro's lying or not?
Only way to know for sure is to pay him a visit.
As risky as it sounds, I guess we don't have much choice.
Guess not.
Okay. Then why don't I lend you a hand?
Huh?
Huh? What? I'm not invited?
No, we could use your help, if it's all right.
You think I'd rather chill here and let Sunhee hog all the fun?
No, but think about it. If you two make a big scene, it could disturb what little piece hangs in the balance.
That's why we have you to keep the scales from tipping.
You make it sound so simple.
I won't deny that we could use an extra ally. But given your position, won't it cause problems for you to start a fight with the Seiryu clan?
Hey, there are problems in Ijincho as it is. And we've got the Seiryu themselves to thank. And it's them who started this shit. So I say, we shove some back in their faces. Besides, if I let my position hold me back, what kind of lame-ass friend would I be? That isn't stopping you, right? Whoops. May have spoken out of turn there.
No, I think I'm the one who's guilty of that. Forgive me. I take it you're on board?
Huh, I suppose. I won't welcome him with open arms or anything, but maybe a pat on the head will do.
Sheesh. What do I gotta do to get on your good side? It's all good. Let's get out there and kick some ass together.
I'm going to swap back to Dragon and Dojima. This screams Yakuza fight.
Hell yeah. Zhao's back to spice up the party.
At this point, we're basically unstoppable, right?
Must be nice, having all the fun to yourselves.
Oh, don't mind me. I'll be fine. Right, Zhao just did join us again. Sure want to jump in like that? Maybe do a little training just to be safe. Probably a good idea in the long run. Yeah, probably. Never know what would be waiting for us. Alright, then. We got just the thing. What's that? Recently, a building under construction here in Ichigo caught fire. But out, they basically left the place to rot. These days, they're talking some strange group hold up inside. Supposedly, it's now their hideout.
Ah.
Brand new gang on the scene. Well then, I can't imagine you're just gonna ignore them, huh? Exactly. I want to investigate. Figure out who they are and get rid of them if need be. Right. What better way to sharpen up our skills? Not only that, there's trouble too. Win-win as far as I'm concerned.
Got it.
Got it. Check this place out. Where can we find it? Rest of carriage our way. I sent one of my officers there already. Fill us in.
This ought to be good.
I thought it said level 1. I was like, excuse me, man? Dina's gangster doesn't have, you don't have any stuff for gangster. You are now the item man.
I think I'll enjoy this.
They didn't stand a chance. Okay.
なんか文句あんのかなんだ殺すぞてめえの悲鳴を聞くのが楽しみです
いらっしゃいませ。
Let's dig in.
Looks
Real
good.
meal. Tell you, plenty of bars out there make great curry, but the stuff they make here's all time.
Yeah, it's got that deep curry flavor. You can tell it's been made with love.
Speaking of, one of my customers was telling me most golf clubs make a pretty good curry.
You know, I've heard that too. Curry is usually on the menu at most of them, and they differ depending on the area, so it's fun to compare.
Why do they even serve curry, though? Is it because everyone likes it?
I'm sure that's part of it, but the main reason seems to be that you can dish out curry fast and easy and avoid any long wait times.
I see. That makes sense.
You know, if the curry hits different at each club, then it's probably the same for all the bars. I say we make the rounds and crown ourselves a king.
Hang on. Do you have any idea how many bars there are around here?
A lot more than just this one, that's for sure. Thanks for buying.
was right.
The food.
Certainly food.
ありがとうござい。いらっしゃいませ。
Let's dig in.
Looks
Real
good.
meal.
To think I could have Yukkei Janggukbap in a place like this. Ah, nothing like it.
This place sure does have an international menu. Japanese-style pickles, curry, even that curry and beef soup you ordered.
You're right. Just shows we've got people from all over.
Nah, these are just the mama here's favorites. She's got a pretty eclectic taste.
Oh, really?
Well, if she's serving food from all over, how about adding some Chinese to the menu? Maybe I'll teach her a recipe or two.
Hey, good idea. What are you thinking?
Fried rice, maybe chili shrimp. The stove at this place doesn't look too hot.
If it ain't burning, it ain't real Chinese. We need big fire.
Huh? You good?
What's got you so worked up all of a sudden?
That's probably just his inner pyro talking. He's not wrong, though.
Guess Zhao will have to wait until they improve their stove.
A worthy investment if this place wants to stay afloat.
You guys, the mama's giving us the stink eye.
At this point, we'll be lucky if they ever serve Chinese.
Thanks for buying.
That
right.
is
The food.
certainly food.
We're all drunk. Let's get into a
Good,
fight.
you have everything you need?
Yeah, let's go.
Straight over to Stardust. Kazuki and Yuya are both working there today. Hope you're prepared for this. We're giving that bucket list some weight to it.
Part of me can't wait to move to a different place where I don't have to worry about the garage. The other part of me is like, I don't fucking want to move. I hate packing. Unless a very good bookcase, because they couldn't fit it on the moving truck. I had that thing for so long, I don't remember a time when I didn't have it. Man, now I'm sad.
And there it is, Kamurocho's prevailing host club, Stardust.
Prevailing, huh? They've come a long way, I suppose.
Obviously, the Jingon occupation brought some drastic changes a while back. Now it's returned to its more traditional roots, so to speak. That Kazuki boy's always had a vision.
You're not kidding. That's not just traditional. It's downright nostalgic.
Huh?
Yuya.
Huh. Honestly, things never change. Right in the middle of the street.
Like I give a shit who you're with. The Tojo clan couldn't even get protection money from us. Get out of here. Don't come back again.
You're freaking dead! We're gonna ruin this joint!
At the best you've got for me? Real Kamurocho natives sneeze better threats. Let me teach you. Never screw with the big boys.
Hey, isn't that... Oh, my gosh! Kazuki-san!
He's the coolest! And Yuya-san's here too! Oh, I'm ascending.
Nicely done, Yuya. You're as fearless as the day I met you.
Kazuki-san. I'll cover the outside. You worry about business on the inside.
You know how boring it is without you in there? Come. There's always more to do.
On it.
Wow! So chic!
Stardust! I want to marry this place!
Seems as popular as ever, huh?
I suppose so. I appreciate you helping me get one last look at them.
Slow down. Hey, that was the owner just now, right? Hell of a show.
Oh, yeah, wasn't it?
Those crooks were looking for protection money? Amazing how you all beat them back. And by the looks of it, business is booming for you boys.
Suppose so. We're, pretty old-fashioned as host clubs go. Our competitors like to say we're behind the times. But Kazuki-san's a great boss, and with him in charge again, we're all eager to work here. The fact that he still pulls in such young fans is especially motivating. Us young bloods have to keep up.
I'm glad to see people still admire Kazuki and Yuya.
That'll never change. They've always been a different breed. And Kamurocho fixtures for decades. Most people have forgotten by now, but the Jingon Mafia took this place some time ago. They had money, weapons, people. Things got really rough for a bit.
The Jingon used Stardust to launch their Kamurocho expansion. It was a smart play.
Oh, mister, you know your stuff. Have you heard the entire history behind it all? As to why the Jingon was targeting Kamurocho in the first place, I mean. You see, the Korean Mafia was beaten, badly, by Tojo Clan Yakuza back in the 80s. Meaning, no offense, you two look like you might have been around back then. Do you know about the Dragon of Dojima?
Yep, I've heard the name before at least.
I figured. No one who knows anything about Kamurocho wouldn't know Kazuma Kiryu, after all. Yeah, Kiryu-san was a legend who kicked the Jingon out almost single-handedly. Kazuki-san and Yuya, though, had the misfortune of being his friends. So, when the Jingon Mafia finally came back, they went straight for Stardust and retribution. You could say Kazuki-san was just another victim of Kazuma Kiryu's legacy of violence.
Huh. Not exactly sure that's accurate. You know?
Don't you think? I gotta say, this city's story has always been about honest people paying for the underground sins. At least the Jingon are dead and buried now, anyway. Kiryu-san too, so I've been told. And with all of them gone, it fell to Kazuki-san to rebuild on his own. It kills me to think of him having to bow his head to every moneylender in town. If those criminals could hear me from hell, especially Kiryu, I'd have some words for him.
I see. Fair enough. I'd say you've got a point.
Hey,
Thanks for your time. Hope we didn't bother you.
No, of course not. No bother at all, sirs.
hey, where are you going? This isn't what we came for. Kazuki and Yuya are coming to Serena in a little while.
Don't tell me you invited them there.
I'm not saying you have to reveal yourself. It's just a chance to hear them, see how they're really doing.
No. I saw for myself they're doing well. And I've heard enough.
Oh, come on, don't say that. I promise you, whatever that toddler of a host said, Kazuki and Yuya don't agree with him. I've never heard them utter one word of resentment.
Even still,
Honestly, just come upstairs. What's a Kamurocho trip without revisiting this place anyway? Think of it as part of the tour. Ah, there you are. Good to see you, Kazuki, Yuya.
Likewise. Thank you for inviting us.
Not every day the legendary detective of Kamurocho asks you out for drinks.
Is that the kind of barefaced flattery Stardust customers get treated to, Yuya?
That wasn't flattery. Everyone knows I speak my mind, pure and simple.
All right, all right.
Hey, by the way, this place is empty. You didn't, reserve the whole bar for us, did you?
Not at all. This is the slow time of night. Always clears out around now.
Come on, Yuya. Don't be presumptuous.
Okay, Kazuki-san, but I bet you were thinking the same thing.
Here it is, trying to clear your name by muddying mine. I apologize for that, Date-san.
Oh, get this, Date-san. Know what happened earlier? Some small-timers actually came around for protection fees.
Yeah, I saw. Happened to be down the street during the confrontation. Well fought. Don't tell anyone I said that. Technically, I probably should have arrested you.
How are you always so up to date?
Rolling on Stardust's front door just now? Gotta say, it actually brought back memories.
Yeah? Of what sort?
Huh. Do you have to ask? I'm sure we're all thinking the same thing.
Yep. Dead to rights, yeah?
Come on, don't keep me in suspense.
Back in the day, Yuya would hurl Yakuza hither and yon from our doorway. Let's say for one, Kiryu-san, naturally.
I get it now. Of course he'd come to mind.
Hard to believe that was almost 20 years ago now.
Yeah. Crazy. I can count on one hand the fights I've lost in my life, but I've never felt strength like his before or since. That first night, he looked just like any other mid-rank soldier come to squeeze us.
Huh. Little did you know you were picking a fight with the Dragon of Dojima.
Time never slows down, huh? Soon, Kiryu-san will have been dead for as long as I knew him when he was alive.
Yuya keeps a bottle on reserve just in case he ever shows up again someday. One of our most expensive bottles, in fact. Doesn't exactly help our bottom line.
Well, Yuya's not alone there. Sometimes I'm stunned he's been gone so long.
Bet everyone in this district who ever met the guy feels that, now and again.
Maybe. Still, he had a way of bringing trouble wherever he went, wouldn't you say? Stardust must have surely suffered over the years because of him, no? Your doorman has something of a grudge against him, in fact.
Can't in good faith deny that, I guess. Talk about someone the world just has it out for. There were times he'd waltz in, and you'd know a storm was coming. I don't know. Do you think Kiryu-san would forgive me if he heard me say that?
It's fine. If you're still carrying this with you, might as well let it out.
Okay. Thing is, no one ever took the brunt of it worse than Kiryu-san himself. When that man clenched his jaw and furrowed his eyes, all your doubts would disappear.
God damn it, I disconnected my box.
Hmm? What do you mean?
Anything so finicky. I just set a drink down. I didn't set a drink down. A push pop banged into the wires and disconnected. One sec. Right. Restarting it and getting to that point, so there's going to be a lot of me skipping things. Apologies. Okay, I don't have hear any desktop audio, and that's not supposed to be muted. Right. Alright, I'm gonna skip through a lot of scenes. I'm sorry.
Akiyama will be just fine. He's gone up against...
Honest, we both... I thought you wouldn't leave who else you said people... I got because...
This is too much pressure for me to think. It's not a simple question.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Don't mind me. The older I get, the less patience I seem to have. Take all the time you need.
Kamurocho locals that I knew. Well, I get...
There... As you... Yep, some... Like with whatever stuff.
Let's dig in.
Bon
Real
appetit.
meal. Tell ya, plenty of bars out there make...
Thanks for buying.
That was
That
great.
was certainly food.
ありがとうございました
I see you got here quick. Should have known.
I've seen you two around.
He used to lead the yoke.
Well,
No. Thank you.
What's up?
Hell yeah.
At this point, we're basically
Must be nice having all the fun to yourselves.
Sorry, Zao. Again.
This is peak performance.
何見てやがる。すぐに楽にしてやるぜ。
Get started.
It's over.
Let's just get into fights until we get the phone call again.
Hello?
Dante here. Make
Understood.
しびるんじゃねえぞ。Bring it on. It's over.
Third fight. Third fight. I need some cash.
It's over.
Pretty bold.
Up yet.
Sweet.
Let's dig in.
That's
ready.
good.
Do you think I could have Yuke?
Thanks for buying.
That was great.
The food.
Certainly food.
good. You have everything.
Yeah, let's go.
Straight over to Stardust. Kazuki and Yuya are both working. Hope you're prepared. And there it is, Kamurocho's prevailing host club, Stardust.
Prevailing, huh? They've come a long way, I suppose.
Obviously, the Jingon occupation brought some drastic changes a while back. Now it's returned to its more traditional roots, so to speak. That Kazuki boy's always had a vision.
You're not kidding. That's not just traditional. It's downright nostalgic.
Huh?
Yuya.
Honestly, things never change. Right in the middle of the street.
Like I give a shit who you're with. The Tojo clan couldn't even get protection money from us. Get out of here. Don't come back again.
You're freaking dead! We're gonna ruin this joint!
But the best you got for me? Real Kamurocho natives sneeze better threats. Let me teach you Never screw with the big boys.
Hey, isn't that... Oh, my gosh! Kazuki-san! He's the coolest! And Yuya-san's here too! I'm ascending.
Nicely done, Yuya. You're as fearless as the day I met you.
Kazuki-san. I'll cover the outside. You worry about business on the inside.
You know how boring it is without you in there? Come. There's always more to do.
On it.
Wow! So chic! Stardust! I want to marry this place!
Seems as popular as ever, huh?
I suppose so. I appreciate you helping me get one last look at them.
Slow down. Hey, that was the owner just now, right? Hell of a show.
Oh, yeah, wasn't it?
Those crooks were looking for protection money. Amazing how you all beat them back. And by the looks of it, business is booming for you boys.
Suppose so. We're pretty old-fashioned as host clubs go. Our competitors like to say we're behind the times. But Kazuki-san's a great boss, and with him in charge again, we're all eager to work here. The fact that he still pulls in such young fans is especially motivating. Us young bloods have to keep up.
I'm glad to see people still admire Kazuki and Yuya.
That'll never change. They've always been a different breed. And Kamurocho fixtures for decades. Most people have forgotten by now, but the Jingon Mafia took this place some time ago. They had money, weapons, people. Things got really rough for a bit.
The Jingon used Stardust to launch their Kamurocho expansion. It was a smart play.
Oh, mister, you know your stuff. Have you heard the entire history behind it all? As to why the Jingon was targeting Kamurocho in the first place, I mean. You see, the Korean Mafia was beaten, badly, by Tojo Clan Yakuza back in the 80s. Meaning, no offense, you two look like you might have been around back then. Do you know about the Dragon of Dojima?
Yep, I've heard the name before at least.
I figured. No one who knows anything about Kamurocho wouldn't know Kazuma Kiryu, after all. Yeah, Kiryu-san was a legend who kicked the Jingon out almost single-handedly. Kazuki-san and Yuya, though, had the misfortune of being his friends. So, when the Jingon Mafia finally came back, they went straight for Stardust and Retribution. You could say Kazuki-san was just another victim of Kazuma Kiryu's legacy of violence.
Huh. Not exactly sure that's accurate. You know?
Don't you think? I gotta say, this city's story has always been about honest people paying for the underground sins. At least the Jingon are dead and buried now, anyway. Kiryu-san too, so I've been told. And with all of them gone, it fell to Kazuki-san to rebuild on his own. It kills me to think of him having to bow his head to every moneylender in town. If those criminals could hear me from hell, especially Kiryu, I'd have some words for him.
I see. Fair enough. I'd say you've got a point.
Hey!
Thanks for your time. Hope we didn't bother you.
No, of course not. No bother at all, sirs.
Hey, where are you going? This isn't what we came for. Kazuki and Yuya are coming to Serena in a little while.
Don't tell me you invited them there.
I'm not saying you have to reveal yourself. It's just a chance to hear them, see how they're really doing.
No. I saw for myself they're doing well. And I've heard enough.
Oh, come on, don't say that. I promise you, whatever that toddler of a host said, Kazuki and Yuya don't agree with him. I've never heard them utter one word of resentment.
Even still,
Honestly, just come upstairs. What's a Kamurocho trip without revisiting this place anyway? Think of it as part of the tour. Ah, there you are.
Just making sure I can see the OBS.
Good to see you, Kazuki, Yuya.
Likewise. Thank you for inviting us.
Not every day the legendary detective of Kamurocho asks you out for drinks.
Is that the kind of barefaced flattery Stardust customers get treated to, Yuya?
That wasn't flattery. Everyone knows I speak my mind, pure and simple.
All right, all right.
Hey, by the way, this place is empty. You didn't, reserve the whole bar for us, did you?
Not at all. This is the slow time of night. Always clears out around now.
Come on, Yuya. Don't be presumptuous.
Okay, Kazuki-san, but I bet you were thinking the same thing.
Here it is, trying to clear your name by muddying mine. I apologize for that, Date-san.
Oh, get this, Date-san. Know what happened earlier? Some small-timers actually came around for protection fees.
Yeah, I saw. Happened to be down the street during the confrontation. Well fought. Don't tell anyone I said that. Technically, I probably should have arrested you.
How are you always so up to date?
Rolling on Stardust's front door just now? Gotta say, it actually brought back memories.
Yeah? Of what sort?
Huh. Do you have to ask? I'm sure we're all thinking the same thing.
Yep. Dead to rights, yeah?
Come on, don't keep me in suspense.
Back in the day, Yuya would hurl Yakuza hither and yon from our doorway. We'll say for one, Kiryu-san, naturally.
I get it now. Of course he'd come to mind.
Hard to believe that was almost 20 years ago now.
Yeah. Crazy. I can count on one hand the fights I've lost in my life, but I've never felt strength like his before or since. That first night, he looked just like any other mid-rank soldier come to squeeze us.
Huh. Little did you know you were picking a fight with the Dragon of Dojima.
Time never slows down, huh? Soon, Kiryu-san will have been dead for as long as I knew him when he was alive.
Yuya keeps a bottle on reserve just in case he ever shows up again someday. One of our most expensive bottles, in fact. Doesn't exactly help our bottom line.
Well, Yuya's not alone there. Sometimes I'm stunned he's been gone so long.
Bet everyone in this district who ever met the guy feels that, now and again.
Maybe. Still, he had a way of bringing trouble wherever he went, wouldn't you say? Stardust must have surely suffered over the years because of him, no? Your doorman has something of a grudge against him, in fact.
Can't in good faith deny that, I guess. Talk about someone the world just has it out for. There were times he'd waltz in, and you'd know a storm was coming. I don't know. Do you think Kiryu-san would forgive me if he heard me say that?
It's fine. If you're still carrying this with you, might as well let it out.
Okay. The thing is, no one ever took the brunt of it worse than Kiryu-san himself. When that man clenched his jaw and furrowed his eyes, all your doubts would disappear.
I'll never forget the first time we met. He was ready to overthrow the Tojo clan, all on his own. But then, he found a little girl worth 10 billion yen, and decided to protect her like she was his own blood. After that, Kiryu-san became an icon to the city. Anyone who knew him knew the courage he could instill. Every twist and turn, all our troubles and hard times felt bearable then.
Yeah, that's what Kiryu-san was to us. That's why it's so hard to believe he's gone for good.
Hey,
Date-san.
Hmm?
Why tonight? Why invite both of us here all of a sudden? Did anything happen recently?
What do you mean?
I wonder. News of Kiryu-san, perhaps? A sighting, a rumor, a word? Some sliver of evidence somehow suggesting that his death was a feint?
Don't do this to yourselves. I'm sorry, but I called you because I felt like seeing some old friends.
I see. And that's all it is?
Come on. Can you blame us for hoping for something more?
You too.
Kazuki-san likes to say that Kiryu-san deserves to have us honor his legacy. That's why Stardust was worth all the scraping and clawing it took to get it back.
Yeah, that must have been difficult. But from the looks of it, Stardust has truly recovered. Kamurocho itself even, like the city's healing from Tenkaichi Street out.
For the first time in a long time, I think I'd be proud for him to visit us again. I'd like him to know that we're still standing. I suppose I understand Yuya and his bottle now.
It's all right. I have a feeling he's damn proud of the both of you. Believe me, there's not a doubt in my mind. I should apologize for dragging you all the way up there. I know you're busy.
You don't have to do that. I appreciate all the work it took.
Kazuki and Yuya, well, feel free to tell me I was right. Those two have always looked up to you. Maybe Kamurocho can become a little bit better, if its people don't forget the man who fought for it. How was it, hearing all that?
It was good. I felt happy. Like listening in on your own funeral, though.
Yeah, that's understandable, I suppose. Although, what better way to find perspective on the life you've led than that? No one expects they're the poor bastard everyone will say good riddance over. Except maybe you. You think you only ever put people in danger. I'm gonna prove to you you're wrong. I'm working on another clandestine reunion. Stay in touch until then.
Thanks for the drink. See you again soon.
Good night, Kiryu. Do your best to hold on to what they said.
Don't tease me with pound mates. I can't use them.
Hello?
Dante here, Kiryu. If you have time, come to Harbor Light, will you?
Sure, understood. I'll be there.
I don't know what I could. I don't know. I'm pretty busy. I'm going into a fight right now.
Think I'll enjoy this.
It's over!
Hell yeah.
Stand a chance. There's more where this came from.
Found it. Picture perfect.
Oh, good to see you, Kiryu. Are you set? I'd like to take you. I assume you're...
I'm prepared.
Good. As it happens, there are a few familiar faces visiting Ijin-sho at the moment.
I suppose that's pure coincidence.
Would you believe I didn't invite them? The Seiryu clan did. To prepare for the dissolution, Ebina has been in touch with regional families across Japan. These two have come to answer his call, all the way from Hiroshima. Onomichi, actually.
Onomichi?
A Yomei Alliance subsidiary, the Hirose families Tagashira and Matsunaga, here in Ijin-sho right now.
Huh. Tagashira. Matsunaga.
They're here to investigate the Seiryu for themselves. Unfortunately, Captain Nagumo couldn't make it.
Investigate, you said?
If Ebina's dissolution succeeds, every Yakuza group in the country will feel its effects. No matter where they're located, no family can ignore Yokohama right now. So, Tagashira and Matsunaga are here to survey and report back on behalf of the Yomei.
Wow. They're representing all of Hiroshima, that means.
The Hirose family might have started small, but they've been making a name for themselves. Many would credit their old patriarch Toru for that. He died doing wet work for the former Yomei chairman. He died loyally. As such, he left behind a family worthy of respect. They report directly to the chairman now. Which means your boys are officers of the main family. They're trusted with a lot these days.
I see. How about that?
What's wrong? You've got that look on your face. You don't want to see him?
It isn't that. Not exactly. I'm worried how they'd react if they knew I survived.
Why? Think they'd take it poorly?
The Hirose family was small, but they were as tight-knit as any family I've seen. As soon as I entered their lives, that all changed. And Hirose's death was a direct consequence of that. If I'd never set foot in Hiroshima, Tagashira and the others might still have their boss. I never apologized to them. In fact, I took the easy way out by going into hiding. How could I ever show my face to them again?
Who said you'd show your face? Hang back, just like with Kazuki and everyone. Hear Tagashira himself say what they think of you. Honestly, you should get how this works by now.
Maybe so.
Remember, Hiroshima is part of your legacy. The last heroic stand of Kazuma Kiryu. Tagashira and Matsunaga saw history made there. Don't you find the prospect intriguing? Hearing their thoughts on your final moments?
That's a sad way of putting it. You make it sound like I'm some voyeur.
Either way, the timing of their Ijin-sho trip is perfect for us. Don't question serendipity. They're drinking at a bar nearby, right now. Let's not miss them. See them there, Kiryu? Those are your boys.
Yeah. It's like they haven't changed at all. Same as when we met. Well, Not completely. It's strange seeing them with subordinates of their own.
For shit's sake. How long they gonna make us wait? Came all the way to Yokohama for this?
They're treating us like dirt here. Supposed to be honored guests. Seiryu hospitality, my ass. We're Hiroshiman dignitaries for crying out loud.
Doesn't seem like they're in a good mood.
Are they that pissed off that a girl hasn't sat down with them yet? Really?
Not sure. Hard to tell from just eavesdropping.
Right then. I'll take it from here. Let's get a better look at these big shots, huh?
Date-san, what are you doing?
The Daidoji faction doesn't own me, in case you've forgotten. I can say hi to whomever I want.
Date-san! Damn it.
And just who might you be?
Tokyo Metropolitan Detective Makoto Date. Are you two familiar with me?
We look like guys with lots of cop friends. Go polish your badge. Should warn you, these two pups ain't housebroken. Any closer and they might bite you.
Hey, calm down. There's no need to be a prick.
The hell? You got your head screwed on wrong, or you just want to die, old man?
Whoa, hold a second, Tagashira. Tokyo detective named Date, he said. Kiryu Aniki had a buddy called that, right?
Huh? Now that you mention it, wait. So then what's he doing here?
You're Hirose, Tagashira and Matsunaga, correct? Be happy to buy you boys a drink. I'm off duty, not looking to bust anyone. Just want some company. Same as you two, from what I can see.
Yeah, well, the girls here ain't exactly swarming us.
You sure about this, Aniki? I mean, knocking them back with the fuzz?
You heard him. Man's off duty right now. We're just three assholes, no titles and nothing. This way, we never drank with the enemy team. Yeah, that's what you're saying, right, Dante-san?
Yep, couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, all right then. Matsunaga Aniki says you can buy his drinks. You can buy his drinks.
Good, I appreciate it. Let me ask you both something. You sounded pretty pissed off before. Why was that? It's never just because of the girls.
Nah, it wasn't about that. Yokohama's a long trip for us, and we're being treated like hicks. There's ex-Yakuza all over town, and they're eyeing us like we got a disease.
The Seiryu clan sure as hell not offering to cut us into anything worth a damn. Why even invite us? Too worried about their own profits taking a hit.
I mean, look around. They're scoping us out from every angle. They all stare, but nobody says as much as hello.
Wait a second. You mean everyone here is Yakuza?
Ijin-sho's got ex-Tojo and Omi guys crawling around like roaches right now. We're doing fine for ourselves out west in Hiroshima. Only came by to be courteous.
What he means is the Yomei Alliance asked us directly, and we followed orders.
I wonder, is your table so barren because they're trying to ice you out?
Maybe women around here are smart enough not to drink with a couple of small-town bumfucks.
Say that again, asshole!
Whatever it is you're looking for here, you're not gonna find it. So screw off.
Oh, whoa, big talk from men that what got dissolved, huh? You bastards really want to throw down, huh?
Go ahead! Nobody cut our family's balls off!
Whoa, Hiroshima thugs are all talk, right? I'm sure we can take them. Catch the next train home, fuckers! Or we'll punch your ticket for you!
Huh? Who the hell's that?
Hey, you need to stay back, damn it. Kiryu.
Huh?
Kiryuin.
Kiryuin? Not this.
Oh, no. I mean, maybe.
Hiroshiman dignitaries should know better than to disrespect the cities they visit. This is how blood starts running.
What's your deal?
We'll handle this from here. Right, Date-senpai?
Yes, of course. This is my junior partner, Kiryuin. Okay, everything settled? You two leave while you can.
You're out of your mind. This ain't no one's fight but ours.
Damn it, stop! You're in enough crap already. Stay back!
Well, let's get started. Let's do it.
What's the holdup, yeah?
You think you can win? Who wants to go?
Allow me.
Let's raise hell!
What an eyesore.
And see, that's the same.
You're weak. Yes!
Something wrong?
It's my turn.
I gotcha. Here goes nothing.
Here we go.
Yeah. Time to shine.
Oh, that's over the top E for you, Sal.
I'm over here.
I haven't warmed up yet.
Moving up in the world.
Ain't this a story from back home? Who knew a junior detective could throw haymakers like that? Nah, only out here would you find a cop stronger than a Yakuza.
Stronger. He's good, but I wouldn't go that far. Yeah, I get it now, though. No wonder Tokyo PD got these city Yakuza neutered so bad, huh? Right, champ?
Sorry about him. He doesn't say much.
That's a good quality in people. Strong and silent. Actually, it reminds me of a guy we knew.
Yeah, you know, I was thinking the same thing. Kiryanaki. Same kind of mojo.
Oh?
Exactly. Something about this quiet son of a gun reminds me so much of him.
Huh. Is that so? I'm not sure. After all, I've known Kiryu much longer than you two would have. No offense, but he's much cooler than this one.
No, you know what? That's a very good point. I mean, look at him. The guy, sure, look at this guy. I mean, Kiryanaki was way more badass.
Okay, probably so.
Although, strange how alike your names are. Kiryu, Kiryuin, right?
Both names sound tough, I'd say. Except Kazuma Kiryu. Whew! Man, that name's just on another level for us. From the moment we first met him, he redefined what the Yakuza meant.
That he did.
How? What did he do for you? Was it even a change for the better, do you think?
That's hard to say. Kiryu Aniki guided us through dark times. Our patriarch Hirose died. So did Chairman Kurusu. Onomichi's big secret came out, and it's still getting attention. And then, the man we took as our Aniki got killed. Could have asked him so much more. Just stormed in one day and fixed up messes. Like pulling up every rotten weed that's sprung since World War II. Now, the police say that Kazuma Kiryu took all the other mysteries with him to his grave. But that's gotta be a load of bull. They gotta know more than they're telling us.
Plus, all the big shot politicians got their asses saved by the cover-up. Those, Daidoji, what do you call them? Of course, they're the reason the Yomei Alliance made us a direct subsidiary.
I guess that the Hirose family came out all the better thanks to Kiryu Aniki at the end of the day. Nowadays, we got way more prestige. All the Onomichi locals tease us about it, though.
I think that's a good thing. Oh, wouldn't you agree?
Putting all that aside, there's something about the whole thing that still hurts.
Yeah, you got that right.
What is it, if I may ask?
The Hirose family's down to just 3 proper members between Captain Nagumo and us. Our youngest officer was named Yuta, and he's off in Okinawa living his dream life. Good for him. But his Yakuza just feels like things are never gonna be as good as they were then. Kiryu Aniki inspired us to heights we never imagined ourselves in.
Seriously, Kazuma Kiryu's final battle, and we were there to see it. Hiroshima woke up for one big, incredible moment. Then went back to being the same old sleepy town as it ever was. Just empty and tired.
Helps knowing Patriarch Hirose would have wanted it that way. Plus, he got to spend his last minutes fighting Kazuma Kiryu with everything he had. When he died, it looked like he was at peace.
Yeah, I will never forget that.
For the old man, part of it must have been finally not having to do Takeru Kurusu's dirty work anymore. Even still, he was a model Yakuza, and he died a Yakuza's death.
More and more, I've been getting into dumbass fights like that one. Just looking to cash my chips in.
If you two hadn't stopped us, we might have died bleeding out in this cheap hostess bar.
Now that's a Yakuza's death.
Just a red stain on a tacky carpet. A long ways from home. How the hell did it get this bad without us even noticing? Between Hirose-san and Kiryu Aniki, all we talk about anymore is the ones we lost. Same old shit every day, over and over. If they could see us right now, they'd be ashamed. And you know what? It was seeing Kiryu-san fight just now that made me realize it.
Say that again.
Funny how little things like that can open your eyes. What's going on now? Are you leaving? I'm still buying. No need to quit early.
That's all right. We're headed home. Seiryu clan's been investigated by us enough, I'd say. Right now, all I want is to tell Captain Nagumo everything that happened here tonight.
Oh, what will you say to him?
That over in Jinsho, we finally met someone Kuryaniki might have seen something in. Now, Cap will never believe us, not in a million years. He'll say we're drunk and stupid. But I'm gonna tell him, even if it shouldn't have been possible, I saw what I saw tonight.
So did I.
Oh, well, that's great. All right, I won't keep you any longer.
In that case, let me say one last thing to you both. The Seiryu clan's plot, all these Yakuza amassing underneath them, they can't be trusted. Hiroshima needs to stay as far out of this as it can.
With respect and all, no shit, Detective. That Ebina's a smooth-talking swindler, but the Yomei Alliance ain't dumb enough to fall for it. Hiroshima will steer clear of the conflict. Promise you that.
Of course, Kiryu-san. Your advice is appreciated. We're bidding Yokohama farewell now, if that's all right.
Okay. Nice meeting you.
It's good to see you, Kiryu-san.
Maybe I'm crazy, but I get the feeling they might have figured you out.
Maybe they did.
No shit,
Sheesh.
Detective.
If your boys ended up in that brawl, it could have painted a target on the entire Yomei Alliance. And to avoid getting sucked into war, easiest thing would be to cut off the Hirose family and be done with it.
Yeah.
That said, it was reckless of you to jump in there.
You have no room to
Don't
talk.
come crying to me if you get busted.
Do you think I'm blaming you? I'm very grateful. If not for your initiative, I never would have spoken to those two again. Back in Hiroshima, I made a mess of things, and I left without fixing them. I didn't deserve to know what happened next. But I was always curious.
And I'm glad we did what we did.
Thanks for the drinks. I'll see you again.
Kazuma,
Till
what are
then.
you drinking
Good night,
exactly?
Kiryu.
I'll go a little bit over 7 because I spent so long in the bathroom, which I still apologize for. Alright, I have Zhao now. I can run around and do, bond links.
Yo, these frames are sweet.
How are they any different from the ones you already have?
The difference is slight. But yeah, they are the same style. I guess I like to stick to a type. I've got around 20 pairs of these same glasses back home.
You go all in, don't you? But I understand why you'd stick with what's familiar.
Right? I knew you'd get me.
All right.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとう。
Namba, can you still do the back hip circle?
Huh? Why are you calling me out?
Just looking at the high bars. They say you can't do it after a certain age.
I can still do it. The giant swing, too.
You're a freak of nature, though. You belong in an acrobatics troupe.
I could still do it too. I'm pretty good at gymnastics.
Really? Can we get a demonstration?
Definitely not in this skirt.
What's this? Do I detect a harassment case?
What? No, I was just curious if she could.
I'm kidding. Just an old habit from managing personnel.
Is that what you call it?
Times we live in. It's best to consider your words before you speak.
Anyway, Namba, you never answered. Can you still back hip circle?
I don't know. Maybe I'll come back to the park alone at night and see.
Then you'd just get carted away for being a weirdo.
Oh, this world's completely inhospitable.
Ooh, there's another sub-story over there. I have to run around town and make sure to do the, like, dungeon thing, so I have something to do, off screen. Dante!
Dante here, Kiryu.
Sure, under...
いらっしゃいませ。
I don't know what's worse, the fact that he called me in the middle of the street or the fact Kiro didn't wait through his crotch to answer. I see someone got an advertisement.
ありがとう。
Ever try pudding from a convenience store? Ah, they're so rich and creamy these days.
Coming from an experienced chef, I believe you.
Actually, good food in general has gotten pretty easy to find. Means I better get my ass in the kitchen.
Huh. That's a winning attitude.
I just can't stand to lose. Thought it might just be easier to sell some of that store-bought pudding in the end.
I doubt you'd end up doing that. I'll bet you'll whip up something from scratch that blows that other stuff out of the water.
You know, that's what I like about you and Kasuga-kun.
Sorry, what was that?
Ah, nothing. Just thinking about a recipe for some mind-blowing almond jelly.
Things are going well.
Passing by this arcade always brings back sour memories.
Something bad happened here?
One day, on a whim, I tried out this capsule machine selling pocket plants.
Plants? Guess they'll turn anything into collectibles these days.
Yeah, well.
Should I open it? It opened.
Back to our little chat.
Sorry, Zao.
Passing by this arcade always brings back sour.
Something bad.
One day, on a whim, I tried out this capsule machine selling.
Plan?
Yeah, well. I ended up getting 5 of the 6 possible items, with no dupes, all in a row. I was on this winning streak, so I figured I'll pull again, just to snag the whole collection. But it was like the last one was actively dodging me. In the end, I spent like 7,000 yen. My arm was practically jelly from pulling that crank.
Sounds like the machine got you good.
But you know, when I finally scored that full set, it felt like the stars aligned.
Must have been a big relief. What type of plant was in the last one?
Just your everyday Japanese spruce.
Huh. Congrats. All right.
Good old photography. Actually, I used to be really into taking pictures.
And you're not anymore?
Well, in the past, I would snap pics of everything around me. But one day, I realized I just couldn't find any more inspiration. Maybe I'd seen it all. There was this emptiness. Like I had already captured every corner of my own tiny world. But I was just a kid back then. So the memories aren't very sharp.
So even as a kid, you felt your world was small.
Damn. When you put it that way, it sounds like I was the real brat, huh?
Well, if you feel like you've broadened your horizons, maybe give that camera another try. See if anything new's inspired you.
Yeah, it's worth a shot.
Things are going well.
There's a pretty rad pawn shop nearby. Always got a ton of great finds. Been a while since I stopped by. Maybe I'll go poke my head in.
I didn't realize there was a pawn shop around here.
Go figure, right? It was actually a hoarder's house originally. But once it got cleaned up, it turns out it was full of treasures. I bought some of the bowls for my shop there.
So, the bowls at your restaurant are secondhand?
Yep, a total steal.
All right.
I mean, I'm not gonna knock it if it gets good bowls from. Hello.
A UFO or? No, just a plane. Oh well.
You disappointed?
Well, yeah. Who wouldn't want to meet an alien?
You have questions for them or something?
Oh, I'd ask something like, what are you into?
Sounds like you're on a blind date.
Damn, Kiryu-san. You always know just what to say. But I guess those questions should be prepped in advance. Interstellar diplomacy, you know.
Definitely not something you'd find on my bucket list.
Humor me a little. What would you ask an alien?
Me? How about, what do you do on your days off?
Guess it really is a blind date.
Things are going well.
Not a scratch.
Charming Hasaku face?
What are you muttering to your phone about?
Oh, it's a crossword app. Forgot the deadline for the sweepstakes was coming up.
First magazines and newspapers. Now there are crossword apps?
They're pretty fun. Educational, too. Oh, gotta be ramen.
What's the prize if you win?
Let's see, a year's supply of bean sprouts.
I doubt those sprouts could last a whole year.
Yeah, no way. So if I win, I'll have to hold a bean sprout bonanza at my restaurant. And I'm sure I can rely on old Kiryu-san to help finish him off.
They have given away something more useless. All right. Let's dig in.
I'm ready.
Real meal. Man, I'm beat. Finally, time to relax. Ah, so refreshing.
Oh, come on, don't just wipe your face with the hand towel. This place is high end. For the love of God, act like it.
Yeah, my bad. That brings to mind, how does one act high end?
Well, try to master acting normal first.
But that's the hard part, isn't it? Normal is different depending on the person. Like mannerisms, speech, and stuff.
Whoa there, Namba-kun. Be careful going down that rabbit hole. Next thing you know, you'll be questioning how to breathe.
Hey, don't jinx me. Now I'm seriously worrying about it.
But when it comes to language, it pays to take your surroundings into account.
Go on.
For example, you might say, "Oh my, this baguette has a delightful texture and aroma. It is simply divine," or something.
You're joking, right?
I'm not messing around. I just couldn't think of a good example on the spot.
Baguettes aside, that's actually a good point, Sayako. Sometimes it's really important to read the room. Not that I'm an expert on that, of course.
Well then, why don't we try acting classy from this point on?
Okay. Let's do it.
Sure. Classy.
Guys, it's okay to speak.
Thanks for buying.
That was great.
The food.
Certainly food.
ありがとうございました。
You're shitting me.
Something up?
There's this wok, made by a famous craftsman that just got released today. I wanted to try it out, so I was really gunning for it. There were limited quantities, and they have all been snatched up already. Damn it.
Guess it was in high demand.
Well, yeah, they're popular. But I bet it's only sold out because of scalpers.
Scalpers?
Yeah. They buy up all the good shit, then list them for auction at sky-high prices.
I see. So they're opportunists.
Bastards aren't even gonna use what they bought. Really pisses me off. If I ever find one in person, I'm gonna deep fry their ass.
Not sure anyone wants that on the menu. Things are going well.
Our team survive later.
You know, I've gotten really into green tea lately.
I enjoy a good cup of tea. And I notice a lot of desserts are green tea flavor these days.
Right? But I'm in it for the process, not so much the flavor. Somehow, I just love making it.
That's a pretty refined hobby.
Sure, it was tough starting out. My tea would be all icky and lumpy, like snot. Now I make a mean cup of matcha. Creamy, foamy goodness. You see, initially I just wanted something to go with my tea cakes. But these days, all I really care about is the arts of tea. And honing my brewing technique.
Sounds like the journey replaced the destination. But isn't that how it goes? All right. I've really gotten to know them.
It's like, where did all my money go? Then I realized, oh yeah, I spent it on something, didn't I? Hey, Colt, I want your cash.
Well, let's get started.
It's over!
Hey, check it out. A four-leaf club. Over.
Oh, nice find. Are you gonna hang on to it?
It's a nice thought. But I'll pass. Life's been good to me these days. Hanging out with pals, running my own restaurant. I feel like someone else might need these lucky leaves more than me right now.
That's very compassionate.
To tell the truth, I just don't want to get my hands dirty. They're high maintenance.
Sure, I believe you. Things are going well. Our bond's getting deeper. Hey, this truck sells vegetables.
Yeah, they do. I buy them here often, actually. Trust me, they are top-tier veggies.
So, they're fresh?
That's part of it. For example, check out the asparagus. Closed tips, all nearly identical. Or see, the daikon are hefty, but don't have too many pores. Stuff like that.
I get it. Makes sense you'd notice that as a chef.
I admit, I meticulously evaluate all my produce. But they're used to me here.
I bet any shop would feel honored to serve such a passionate customer.
That's not sarcasm, is it?
All right. I've really gotten to know them.
Oh, hey, I need to stop off for some cleaning supplies at the drugstore.
Spring cleaning or something?
No, I own a restaurant, remember? The floor tends to get pretty slippery.
Right. Ramen shops and places like that do tend to get fairly messy.
It's actually a huge pet peeve of mine. One time I was crossing the floor, both hands gripping full plates, and I nearly ate shit. But I pulled off a triple axle and managed to save the meal by the skin of my teeth. Ever since then, it's been my mission to keep the floors of my shop sweet. No way I'm wasting precious food over something dumb like tripping up.
Never would have guessed you'd be the one to slip up. But if it results in a cleaner floor, then I suppose all's well that ends well. Not to mention, I'd love to see you do your acrobatics in a restaurant. Things are going well.
Oh, hey, they got Virtua Fighter.
You're into fighting games, Zhao?
Sure, I played the crap out of it. Virtua Fighter back in the day.
Yeah? Must have been a big shot at your local arcade, huh?
Not at all, honestly. I spent all my time playing it on the Dreamcast. And I got used to that controller. But arcade sticks are a whole different beast. So I always lost. I was kicking myself for not buying the arcade stick along with the game. Ever since then, you won't catch me dead without my tools and weapons. I'm so ready.
Seems life has a funny way of teaching us lessons. All right.
Might be time to buy some new threads. You mind making a stop if I see a nice place?
Not at all. Do you have a particular brand in mind?
It's not that I don't, but I tend to go for whatever randomly piques my interest. Kinda why I can't stand shopping online.
True. Ordering online can be a crapshoot.
Yeah, exactly. I suck at it. I always end up with stuff that's not quite what I imagined. And returns are a hassle, so I'd usually give the clothes to my men.
Free clothes to sweeten the deal. Not bad, considering your fashion sense.
Not bad at all, right? Talk about employee benefits.
That's one way to put it. Things are going well. Our bond's getting deeper.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございます。
Convenience store employees have so much crap to do. Seems like hard work.
Besides manning the register, they've got to process utility bills, issue show tickets.
The more services the store offers, the more skills the workers need. If I were in their position, I bet I'd be really grateful for self-checkout.
Yeah, that probably lightens the workload a bit.
I had to ask an employee for help when I tried to use the self-checkout.
Oh, me too. Those things are tricky.
I suppose the customer needs new skills as well.
You ever... notice, Kiryu-san, how much swag these kids' manga magazines have nowadays?
Swag?
Little bonuses, man. Microscopes, mini planetariums. Some even come with a claw machine.
Really? You can get all that in a magazine?
That's right. You build the gadgets yourself, and they're typically well designed.
Huh. That's new. When I was a kid, all we got were playing cards.
Same.
Am I to take it you still read manga?
Nah. One of my regulars brought his kid in, and I noticed the little guy crafting stuff. And before I knew it, I was sitting there helping him out while the dad was munching away.
What a nice family atmosphere. All right. I've really gotten to know them.
I'll fight you so you get out of my goddamn way. Congrats, you're now out of my way.
They didn't stand a chance.
Doing better than I thought.
Strong. Sweet.
There's a sharpness to your fighting style, Zhao. Your strike is like the flick of a wrist.
You think so? Ooh, big honor coming from you, Kiryu-san. Maybe all my hard work's paid off.
Have you been doing some kind of specialized training?
Nope. Just draining water from noodles.
That's it?
That's it. Draining ramen noodles takes a bit of finesse, believe it or not. The goal is to make quick, reflective noodles in as few moves as possible. Too much waving your arms around screws with the noodle's delicate texture. And a snap of your wrist is key. So I guess it showed up in my fighting, too.
To think it all stems from something as wholesome as me.
Oh, god damn it.
I think I'll enjoy this.
It's over!
Sorry about that. Pretty bold of you.
Back to our little chat. The goal is to make too much waving and a snap of your wrist.
To think it all stems from something as wholesome as making noodles. What else is up your sleeve, Chef Zhao? Things are going well. Complete.
Say,
Give me a
Kiryu-san,
smile.
you up for a trip to the arcade?
An arcade? Sure. You have something in mind?
Not in particular. I just got the urge to play a few games with you, that's all.
Out of nowhere, huh? All right.
Let's do this!
It's over!
Too easy.
Fair fight.
Third client office is just ahead. Better not get too close to it. Still, I think that the former Torture Clan headquarters on Serial Clan's Tokyo branch. As a supporter of the Great Delusion, I might not have any right to say this, but it pains me to realize that Tojo Clan's no more. At the top of the underworld, society would be better off without the Yakuza. That much I know. Taijo must have struggled with this decision. Everything he was suffering, the loneliness I feel seems trivial in comparison. Taijo, what he's and others made the right decision. Wouldn't I be proud to say that?
This brings back memories.
That's why I'll do whatever I can to help. I get Joe. I'll finish up with Zell's Bond stuff. Talk to Date, talk to Zal's bar, and then check out the dungeon.
I've got some more fight in me.
Evening, as in late, as in not night, isn't it? Son of a bitch. Oh well.
I assume you're ready to go?
I'm prepared.
All right. Our guest this time came all the way from Kyushu. Chief Nakajima of Nagasu Taxi.
Chief Nakajima.
He looked after you during your stint as a cab driver back in Fukuoka, didn't he? Hey, what's up? You remember him, right? Don't tell me I wasted my time calling him here.
You didn't. Besides, I wouldn't be that ungrateful. It's just... I never thought I'd see him again. Chief Nakajima was about the only civilian I spent a lot of time with.
You tried running from your past back then, too, didn't you? Even went by the alias Taichi Suzuki and everything. Trouble always finds you somehow. In the past and even now.
You said you called a chief here? How was he? He must be getting along in years now. Did he seem well?
Oh, I don't know. Why don't you go see for yourself?
What? Did something bad happen to him?
Oh, good heavens, I can't drink that much. Well, ain't this a pickle?
Oh, come on, Mr. Chief. Don't be shy. Today's a special treat, isn't it?
Well, you ain't wrong there. Speaking of which, Date-san's not here yet. Wonder what's taking him. This ain't a scam, right? You're not gonna rip me off.
Don't worry. Date-san gave me a rundown. That man's a real detective, you know.
Date-san, what was with that ominous look earlier?
Well, as you can see, he's doing great. Figured it'd make you appreciate the reunion more. Cab company's not exactly doing well, but the chief does everything he can to keep it going.
That's great. Glad to hear it.
Thought so.
Wait. Date-san, you've never met Chief Nakajima before, right? How did you even get him to come all the way here?
Well, I might have abused a bit of my police authority. Told him that I wanted to ask him about his former employee, Taichi Suzuki.
What?
Also told him it was a personal investigation and that we couldn't talk over the phone since the higher-ups don't know about it. I asked if he could come to Yokohama instead.
You do know how suspicious that sounds, right? I'm surprised the chief fell for that.
I offered to cover his travel expenses, so it's basically a paid vacation. His drinks at this club are even on me. Oh, don't give me that look, man.
What? I was just worried about you. You're always coming up with all these lies for me.
I thought I told you this before. I'm only doing all this because I want to. Don't sweat it.
10 years ago, he told me himself to come back and work for him again, no matter what. He gave me a hand when I hit rock bottom, and I was never able to thank him for that.
Got it. Guess it'll be on me to tell him all of that.
This place sure is a riot. Hey, maybe I ought to move to Yokohama myself.
Wow, would you really? Then you could come visit me every day. I'll be here waiting.
Boy, I do that and I'll be broke in no time.
Oh. Pleasure meeting you, Chief Nakajima. I'm Date. You been enjoying yourself?
Oh, gosh darn it, I'm sorry. Got a little carried away there. Nearly forgot I was meeting up with you, Mr. Detective.
No need for the formalities. Thanks for coming all the way here. Mind if I take a seat?
Oh, no, not at all. Please do. Still, to think Suzuki-san's name would come up again. But like I told you on the phone, the last I saw Suzuki-san was 10 years ago. How's that even gonna help the police?
Well, truth be told, I knew Suzuki personally outside my work as a detective. Honestly, I just wanted to have a drink with someone else who knew him. Sorry for making a fuss out of this, Chief.
Oh, no, it's fine. You even paid for me to travel here and all. Besides, I feel the same way about Suzuki-san. Wasn't one for words, but I could never forget him. Just that kind of fella, you know. So what happened? Did Suzuki-san cause some kind of incident? He ain't getting arrested, is he?
Huh? No, I'm not going to arrest him. See, Suzuki's been dead for a few years now.
Huh? Come again? You ain't pulling my leg or nothing.
You didn't know?
No, not at all. Had no clue. So that's what happened to Suzuki-san? I can't believe my ears. He was always so serious, a real dedicated fella.
Hey, something doesn't seem to be adding up here. Just double-checking. You were aware that Taichi Suzuki was a fake name, right?
A fake name? Nah, ain't no way. That doesn't sound right. No siree.
Uh-huh. Okay then, why don't you settle down and hear me out. Taichi Suzuki was a fake name. His real name was Kazuma Kiryu, a Yakuza from the Tojo clan, known as the Dragon of Dojima.
You're talking about the same Suzuki-san? That's gotta be a lie. Some big mistake. You ever consider that the Suzuki-san I know and the Suzuki-san you know are two different people?
Fine then. So that's how you want to play. Then explain this. Take a good look at this photo. This guy looks real familiar, doesn't he? Perhaps you've seen this on TV before. You're looking at Kazuma Kiryu. Shortly after this footage aired, he was sent to prison, then lost his life in Hiroshima.
Frankly, that don't sound like the Suzuki-san I know.
What, really?
Guess I should have looked into your story more carefully before coming all the way out here. If I had known we were talking about two different people, I wouldn't have let you pay for my whole trip.
Now hold on, sir. What's with the act?
Huh?
We both know for a fact that Kiryu went by Suzuki in Kyushu. So why are you pretending you don't know him?
Well, I ain't pretending. There was just a little mix-up. Sorry, my mistake. I'll even pay for my own drinks, too. Take care now.
No, wait. Please.
I think we're done here. Besides, I ought to get going. Let go!
What has gotten into you?
Nothing. You're just being a bother.
Wait, please. Hey, stop right there, sir.
Ooh, what's going on? Why all the yelling?
Judging by the way you wanted to run from me, I think I get what's going on.
Huh? What about?
You probably did come here to talk about Taichi Suzuki, and maybe squeeze in some sightseeing on the side. But with how you're acting, I'm guessing you saw this recently.
Oh, that's,
Your plans changed when this video started going around. Suddenly, rumors that Kazuma Kiryu is still alive and kicking spread all over the internet, despite his supposed death. Word got to you too, didn't it? Right after you agreed to meet with me here.
I don't know a thing about that.
What's going on?
If Kazuma Kiryu really is alive and in hiding, then you wouldn't want to tip off the police. Even a minor detail about his past runs the risk of endangering him. Long story short, you don't want to sell your friend out to the police. But after coming all the way to Yokohama, it looked just as suspicious to cancel our meeting. It all makes sense now. That's why you're trying to act like you don't know Kazuma Kiryu.
You got the wrong idea. That's completely off.
Where you're coming from, you probably aren't too sure if I really am Kiryu's friend. In that case, it'd be best for you to say I've got the wrong guy. Keep mum and leave your seat. Chief Nakajima, this has all been one huge misunderstanding.
Huh?
Neither Tokyo PD nor the Fukuoka police knew that Kiryu had been employed at Nagasu Taxi. Have you ever gotten a call from the police asking after him? I'm positive you haven't, because I'm the only one who knows about your connection to Kiryu. After all, I heard all of this from the man himself. In fact, he even told me about the first time you two met. He helped out a woman who was being harassed, but let himself get beat up in the process. At the time, he had nowhere to go since he had to cover up his history with the Yakuza. He nearly gave up on life. That's when you entered the picture. You took him on and hired him as a taxi driver. That guy's known as the legendary Yakuza. You think he'd crack in the interrogation room? I heard all of this straight from the horse's mouth. I may not know what's going on in his head, but I consider him my best friend.
Date-san.
Well, that sure explains a whole lot. Guess it can't hurt to trust you then.
How about we turn back the clock? Start fresh, take it from the top.
Works for me. I found out that Suzuki-san was actually Kazuma Kiryu from the news. Saw him in that Yakuza scuffle up in Kamurocho. Must have been a little while after he left our place. All his old co-workers were pretty shaken up, me included. Sure, I knew he was no run-of-the-mill guy, but I never thought he'd be the legendary Yakuza. Also, just between us, a lot of my employees are hiding scars because of something or other in the past. Same goes for me, too. So I was never, ever gonna rat out Kiryu-san to the police. But the moment I told myself that, news got out about Kazuma Kiryu dying somewhere in Hiroshima.
That must have been shocking.
Of course it was. But now, What the heck even was that video? I can't make heads or tails of nothing no more. You know something, don't you, Date-san? Is Kazuma Kiryu... is Suzuki-san still alive? Please, Date-san?
Well, I guess it wouldn't be right if I just lied to your face after unraveling all that, so I'm just gonna say no comment.
No comment?
That's not enough for you?
That's great. Real great. Just what I needed to hear. You know, you're a lot like Suzuki-san. No tact, no skill at lying, and a good man.
This coming from you? You're just as bad at lying.
You got me there.
After getting to know you, Chief, I think I get why he wanted me to pass on a message.
Huh?
When the two of you first met, he had just drifted all the way to Kyushu in order to protect his loved ones from his own past. That was the lowest point in Kiryu's life. In a place with no one he knew, with no one to turn to, with no one to talk to or depend on, until you showed up and lent him the hand he needed.
Mm-hmm.
Words can't describe how indebted he feels to you. Still does, to this day.
Ha, that's so. Then I got something to say to him, too.
And what's that?
The last time I saw Suzuki-san, I left him with these words. You're part of the family now, Suzuki-san. Just be sure to come back to us, no matter what. I still stand by those words today. So if you ever find yourself in trouble, you'll always have a home with us. I'll be waiting for you back in Kyushu. So just remember, you're never alone. Think you could tell him all that from me, Date-san?
Ah.
That's very heartwarming.
Thanks again, Date-san. Got to wrap up some unfinished business there. Now the Chief finally knows how much I appreciated him. There's nothing more I can do now.
Come on, don't be like that.
All right, that reminds me. You said I was your best friend?
No, I mean, I was just trying to, well, you know, earn the Chief's trust. I had to.
Your words really cut me to the core. They were comforting in a way, especially in these times. Could you not take back what you said?
Yeah, of course. Hey, you want to hug it out?
I'm not drunk enough for that.
Yeah.
Not supposed to be drinking.
Figured.
Hey, Kiryu-san.
I'm stealing Zhao.
Hey, Zhao.
Ah, hey there, Kiryu-san.
Someone's been knocking him back. You know, I still haven't had a drink with you yet. Mind if I sit here?
Of course not. Be my guest. Some one-on-one time with Kiryu-san, huh? Kinda making me a little nervous here.
And I guess you've already got a good buzz going. Been a while since you stepped down as a leader of the Liumang, hasn't it?
Yep. Now I'm just a regular old civilian. Trying to be one at least.
Right. I imagine other people might not see it that way.
It's been a solid 15 years since you quit the business, right? But people still call you Kiryu-san. The fourth chairman and the Dragon of Dojima.
Yeah. There's no running from your past. Guess we're both struggling on that front.
But at least I've got it a bit easier than you. My name's only good round here in Ijincho.
Do you ever regret giving it all up? Your father passed you the mantle, right?
Well, Liumang was tearing itself apart from the inside out back then. Thanks to Ryo Aoki and the Omi Alliance. A good lot of them stabbed me in the back. Some of the old heads included. We had no choice but to rebuild from the ground up. Obviously, somebody has to take responsibility for all that. And, well, who else better than the guy up top? Since Komijo was literally going up in smoke too, Ijincho's entire gray zone was in danger. Having Sun-hee take the wheel was the best choice, so no. I don't regret my decision.
I see.
By bringing the Liumang and Komi-jewel together, Sun-hee managed to save a lot of lives. That had to be a ton of hard work. I can't possibly thank her enough for all she's done.
I'm jealous. All I have are regrets.
Well, there are a lot of other things I regret.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Well, I think I'm a little too sober to pour out my heart right now.
All right, fair enough.
Majubi.
We haven't even finished a single glass yet.
Kiryu-san, you're a dead man walking, aren't you? So you can't pay your family or friends a little visit?
That's right.
Are you sure you should be talking to me then?
The Daidoji probably think that this will all work out in their favor. So they'll turn a blind eye.
All right then. You think it'd be cool if you came over to my place?
Your place?
I own a Chinese restaurant, see? An old little hole in the wall, but it's mine. Sometimes I cook the food myself. Scratch that. Not sometimes. I cook pretty much every day.
From the top of the Liumang to the head of the kitchen.
I've always loved cooking. You'd catch me in the kitchen even during my Liumang days. A lot of my guys like to eat whatever I whipped up to.
You ever consider that it was hard for them to tell the boss his food sucks?
Oh, so that's how you want to play. Guess now I've just gotta invite you to my restaurant then.
Sure, I'll go. It's all gonna be on the house, right?
Yeah, of course. But if you find the food tasty, then I'll take cash over any compliments to the chef.
That's some confidence you've got there. I look forward to it. How about another round?
Fine by me. But you should take it easy. Wouldn't want you to keel over before you get a taste of my cooking.
Fine. Whatever you say. Barkeep.
Hard to believe you're a sick man. Barkeep, hit me with another two.
That's the spirit.
One more. And then I, get run to fight. Then I fight.
Hey, what's with the face?
Huh? Oh, hey, Kiryu-san. Something's been bugging me, actually.
That right?
Yep. Mind hearing me out? Can't say it'll be much fun, though.
I'm all ears.
I was checking out this food blog earlier. They review bars and other joints here in Ijincho. Of course, that means they hit up my place, too.
Sounds like they rubbed you the wrong way.
Well, yeah. They wrote a bunch of crap about how the food sucks, how the employees are rude, how the place is a stinking mess. And it's not a one-time deal either. They've been writing about my place for days.
You're saying these are fake reviews?
What else could they be? I take pride in my cooking. Sure, my place might be a little old, but I keep it spotless. Man, even thinking about all this just pisses me off.
Can't be fun to deal with.
Yeah, trust me, it's not. Still trying to figure out how to handle this. Should I leave it alone, or do I do something about it? Maybe we should have talked about something else.
I wonder who they really are. Why do they get to remain anonymous when they're writing something awful like that?
Not very fair now, is it? I'm also itching to find out what kind of person posted that. I get that everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but this just doesn't sit well with me.
Has that blog started to affect your business?
Nah, sales is more or less the same as ever, as far as I know. My place gets lots of regulars. I think the customers who do follow blogs are usually the first-timers.
Makes sense. And all that's left to consider is how you feel about this whole situation.
Yep, guess so. And I think I've got an idea who that blogger is.
Oh yeah?
Right before that blog posted, I got into a nasty little spat with a customer. Never seen him before in my life.
How'd that happen?
Well, considering my previous occupation, I get a lot of customers with some real heavy baggage. So I don't let people take any pictures or videos once they're inside. Even got signs saying so. But that guy didn't give a shit.
And there's no way you didn't call him out.
Damn right. I went up to him and I told him, please refrain from filming inside the restaurant. Honestly, I wouldn't have cared if it was just him there, but the place was pretty packed at the time. And that just got him all riled up. How dare you speak to a customer like that? And things just went downhill from there. He flung his chopsticks at his bowl and stormed out, screeching, "See if I ever come back here again!" The day after that, someone posted on their blog talking shit about my restaurant. I figure it's probably the same guy.
I think I need more evidence before jumping to conclusions.
Fair enough. But it's also hard to believe those two events happening one after the other was pure coincidence.
So, what's your plan? If that customer's the same person behind the blog post, are you going to confront him?
I'm not gonna go that far. I'm just a regular civilian now, a humble chef.
Considering how proud you are of your cooking, you're taking this pretty well.
Yep, I think so too. It's like, once I get heated, it's hard for me to hold back.
This guy. What happened to being a regular civilian? Guess I'll have myself another drink. Alcohol's not a bad distraction.
I'm with you there. Sorry for making you sit through that nonsense.
Just glad you're feeling better.
That'll make the dungeon easier.
Hello?
Dante here, Kiryu. If you have time, come to Harbor Light, will you?
Sure, understood. I'll be there.
Do that again,
Something the matter?
Dante-san.
No, I just figured maybe I ought to give you a heads up first. See, Sayama's in town.
Sayama? Kaoru Sayama?
The one and only. She gave me a call not too long ago. You up for it? Yeah, thought so. But honestly, you should go. You guys went through thick and thin together, right? Least you could do is see how she's doing.
Yeah, you're right.
Sorry for dumping this on you. I didn't know till just now either. So, mind cutting me some slack?
Actually, I appreciate it.
See you later then.
So this is the place.
Caught fire during construction, huh? Talk about a waste of time.
Oh, there's our man, Utamaru.
Ah, Sun-hee.
Whoa, get a load of this guy. He must be pretty strong.
What kept you?
What kept you? Where do you get off? I sent you here, remember?
Hey, so sorry. Just trying to move the place.
So, who is this guy again?
Right. This is one of my officers, Utamaru. Once rumors of this place popped up, I sent him in to gather intel.
Name's Utamaru. Nice to meet you all.
Well, how's it look? Did you get a beat on who's inside?
I did. There's a lot of them. We're talking big numbers. What's more, this isn't some street gang. I gathered up both my own men and some local thugs, told them to search high and low, but, well, no one's come back.
Not one? You're saying they were taken out?
Most likely. That or they flip sides. What with you scaring the piss out of everyone.
You think that's funny? They're your responsibility, moron!
Ow! Hey, no, you're absolutely right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But still, if even my men can't handle this, we might be dealing with a serious threat here.
Thinking of backing down?
Not a chance. Ijincho's underworld is mine to protect. I won't sit by and let these guys run amok. Even more so if they've hurt some of my own. I'll make them pay. Just you watch.
Spoken like a true leader, Sun-hee. Had a feeling you'd say that. They're hanging around the basement, and there's a lot of floors below that, so be careful.
You're not coming with us?
You kidding me? It's dangerous in there. Ah! Oh, okay, Uncle!
Right. Well, let's go.
Might be holding the Comey Jewel fellas hostage. If we find any, let's help them out.
Sounds good. They're probably pretty strong, too. No sense holding back.
Naturally. Shall we, Sun-hee?
Yeah.
Have fun in there.
What you looking at? I'll sue you.
I'm too strong for you, apparently.
It's over.
Let's see how far I can go through before it lets me save. There's gonna be no commentary though, because I am beat. I had a hell of a day.
Think I'll enjoy this.
Okay, let's move.
And that's the end of it.
I think I'll enjoy this.
It's over!
They're asking us for help. What's left?
Yeah, theater. Ready if you are.
Here we go.
Yeah, who likes to go?
Nothing personal.
Let's finish this!
Let's do it.
What's the holdup?
調子乗ってんじゃね
Yeah, theater.
No begging for mercy now.
We should relish this moment.
Well, let's get started. Come on.
It's over!
Hey, I'm in good shape.
Huh, I think I see something.
Oh, treasure ahoy!
Right. No time to lose.
Follow my lead.
Hey, you there! Guess I'll skip the chimney. Not a loser! It's over!
Hell yeah. Strong.
Yes! Okay.
Oh, treasure ahoy!
Huh, I think I see something.
Huh. I'd have sworn I saw something just now.
I think there's something over there.
Huh, I think I see something.
Okay, let's move.
Doing better than I thought.
I'll explore properly all in my own time.
Good warm-up.
Huh.
sworn I saw something just now.
Oh, treasure ahoy!
Huh, I think I see something.
Right, no time to lose.
Should I open it?
Nice. Stretches important.
Follow my lead.
Right.
Nobody here, looks like. Let's take a quick breather.
I'm gonna power through the end, get something special, and then do it off screen. I can take them lightly as much as I damn well please. I'm over leveled everyone. Oh, it's a cult. They're so intimidating.
Let's do it.
Allow me. Ready for the knockout.
No begging for mercy now. What? I'm over here. Who wants to go? Have fun with this.
We have a winner.
The wrong opponent.
Doing better than I thought.
I think there's something over there.
Not a scratch.
They might need it.
Bring it on.
Here we go.
Wanna play? It's my turn.
No begging for mercy now. On. What's the whole lot of fight? Out of my way!
Allow me.
Let's do it. Get lost.
We
Wait,
have a winner.
up yet.
Huh. Could have sworn I saw something just now.
Oh, treasure ahoy!
Son,
Bring it on.
it's over!
Hardly a fair fight. Learning more every day.
Okay, let's move.
And that's the end of it.
Remember, stretching is important.
Oh, treasure ahoy!
Think I'll enjoy this.
It's over!
Who wants to take Fine.
Huh, I think I see something.
Right. No time to lose.
Follow my lead.
Hey, you there! Don't make a fool of me!
Bring it on.
It's over!
Hardly fair fight.
There's more where this came from.
I think there's something over there.
Looks like they could use some help.
Bring it on!
Here we go.
Let's do it.
Combo time!
No begging for mercy now.
I'll take you on.
Boy,
You want some?
who's your fried rice? Coming up. It's all about the flame. Just to get you salads. Enjoy a while, huh? Who wants to go?
What's the holdup?
There's no way to fight.
It's my turn.
Now we're talking.
Sorry to drag my feet.
Just gonna stand
with all the fun and
Nothing
games
personal. Pretty bold of
Did you really think
Close
you'd win?
one.
We should relish this moment.
Yeah, not bad. That was one sexy dish. Yeah, not bad.
Hey, not bad.
Huh. I think I see something.
I've got some more fight in me.
Should I open it? Whoa.
Show me what you got.
Let's do it. In for the kill!
Allow me. Ready for the knockout?
Wanna play?
Now we're talking. Have fun with this.
And that's the end of it. The hell was his problem? And what kind of idiot hides in a safe? Because it's not the craziest thing I've seen. Still, better stay on guard.
Okay, let's move.
Doing better than I thought.
What am I doing? I could just exit the dungeon. I'm down. Oh, might as well go through the end.
Bring it on.
It's over.
This is peak performance.
They're asking us for help.
Yeah, okay, let's do this.
It's my turn.
Here we go.
How you done with all the fun and games? No begging for mercy now.
Something wrong?
Have fun with this.
Let's do it. Try to block this. This switch out for
Moving up.
Sweet.
We have a winner. Huh. I think I see something.
Well, let's get started.
It's over.
Oh yeah.
Hardly a fair fight.
Good warm-up.
Beat. It's go time.
Should I open it? It opened. And that's the end of it.
can relax here. Want to take a break?
Bring it on.
Let's do it.
What's the holdup?
Let's see. Try to block this.
Are you done with all the fun and games yet?
Allow me.
Get serious. No begging for mercy now.
What?
It's my turn.
What? You want to fight?
How about sounding confused? It's always hilarious. Like, what was supposed to happen? Excuse me.
Here we go. Nothing personal.
Let's finish this! Now we're talking. We doing this? Have fun with this.
Allow me. Ready for the knockout?
Let's finish this!
Did you really think you'd win?
Doing better than I thought.
There's more where this came from. Yes!
That last guy's one of their big players. Well done. I hear there's an even stronger enemy further down. Watch yourselves, alright? Remember, I'll be rooting for you. That is it for me today. I'll see you Thursday for In Sound Mind again. Once it loads. It's probably enough training. I should head over to the warehouse and station when I'm ready. Hope you enjoy the streams. Hope you have a good rest of your day. You guys stay safe. See you then. Hopefully I won't feel so tired.